so close.
It's getting late in the hunt, New Year's Eve. We had a good hunt. Everybody's talking about their plans for that evening, what they were gonna do, where they were gonna ring in the new year and celebrate. It started sounding more and more like people were gonna enjoy themselves and sleep in the morning.
Well, the smart ones this morning were me, Frank, AJ, and Jackson. Luckily for us, pulled in, nobody shows up. We have the entire place to ourselves, and we're going to the buckbrush hole.
So there's a hole we call the buckbrush hole. It's big. It's 10, 12, 15 foot tall, butting up against some willows. So it's really growing up these willows, and I'm like, oh, I want to hunt here. This is my favorite spot. I openly told people that's my favorite. That particular year, the whole chute was, last year this whole chute was in just millet, and it was strong. And ducks finally got up into a little bitty pocket of millet that was probably 4 days, worth of eating, max. The next day, nobody shows up, and I'm dead sober. I'm at Disney, and I'm not hungover.
So today is the start of a new decade, January 1st, 2020. Absolutely nobody showed up this morning to hunt. Everybody had a little too much fun last night.
Hey, Alan Jackson! Roll Louisiana!
Slipped in here to the old buckbrush hole. The ducks have been wanting to get in here. Supposed to be sunny, south wind. Have no idea if we're gonna get them or not, but have a pretty good feeling. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Full show today. Let's go. Yeah, another bundle.
Go ahead. Hey, we're gonna do some picking today.
So we start throwing the decoys out. We have mallards fluttering in the decoys while we're pitching the decoys out, which is always a very good sign. So we hop in the blind, and it's no sooner than we get in the blind and single mallard drakes on repeat just start floating in. We probably should have got more than one out of that group. They were close. They were right. I have a feeling there'll be some more.
Feels good to be where they want to be.
As Eric says, it feels good to have a good spot. Eric will be happy on that one. Eric will be happy. 2 hens, 1 drake. We're getting them today. Sun hadn't even come up in the hole yet. This is gonna be a good one. Oh, Jackson missed. One of those January mallards. Yeah, in my opinion, there's no such thing as undercalling. I show up to call. I like louder, harder, more. I'm into it.
I'm a less is more kind of guy, especially on a day like today where those ducks have been coming there for like a week or 2 weeks straight. So this whole hunt, I remember me and Frank were just sitting there yelling at AJ just to put the call down and see what these ducks do.
First bunch, after we have the meeting of the minds about the calling and laying off, A little 4-pack of mallards comes by, swings out over the buckbrush. None of us touch our calls. They go downwind, hit them one time, and here they come. We hash into them close, 15, 20 yards, mop them up, and after that, we knew we had the secret sauce for the rest of the day.
You know, we're never able to hunt this blind because everybody wants to go to blind 6. And naturally, you call those ducks off the buckbrush hole into 6 and we'll just come right in a decoy. Well, luckily, when we showed up that morning, you know, there was nobody there. So we knew that we had 4 people. It was a 4-man blind. This was the day to go to the buckbrush hole. And luckily we did. It was probably the closest we've shot ducks all year. And boy, it was strong. They were just stringing off a real foot, coming right in like they've been doing the last 2 weeks, and it was a strong hunt.
And so that particular blind, you have 0 service, none. And so Brad's not uploading stories, AJ's not uploading stories. You know, I'm not there yelling at AJ and telling him to quit calling. You know. But I'm up early. It's New Year's morning. I'm at Disney, so we're going at it every morning. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And nothing. At 7:30, it just all floods. I'm like, man, somebody had to leave early or something. Well, no, they were done. Plowed them. I think they shot in 2 big bunches of pintails, killed full limit of pintails and full limit of mallards, taking turns shooting. So they had a lot of fun. Sun, wind, ripples, and they were about 10 foot, I think.
Summary of the hunt: let the ducks work, put your call down. Once we did that, it was lights out. It was awesome.
A perfect way to kick off 2020, and it was a fun morning. And I know Brandon's happy that he turned around and finally showed up in the morning, so it turned out awesome.